So for about the past 2 weeks, I've actually been really down and depressed about my business. And part of that's because I went to my first conference in 2 years. And you know what? I'm actually going to make this relevant in a minute or two. But for now, why don't we just Anyway, so I'm feeling a little better now. I want to tell you why. The other day, I'm in the car with my wife and my 2 kids. It's a long road trip and we've just been talking. But we were talking about my old days in percussion. For those of you who don't know, I was a drum set player forever. I marched drumline forever. I was actually really good. I studied piano, majored in music at the University of Georgia for a couple of years before I up and quit to, struggle to figure out what to do with the rest of my life. And that's actually what we're talking about. We're talking about me, quitting music and how sometimes I'm still, jealous of other people who are still doing it or whatnot. And my wife was like, well, why'd you quit? And I was like, well, I just wasn't sure I was really good enough and passionate enough about it to keep doing it and be a performer. In fact, I wasn't actually the head drum set guy for my percussion studio until my junior year. My freshman year, it was this guy named Drew. He's 2 years ahead of me, and that guy literally went on to tour the world with some world-class musicians. And now I'm pretty sure he's a drum set player for Broadway shows and just world-class talent. And then he graduated. And then the next year, it was Jason, this other guy, who also went on to tour with a band internationally, and now I'm pretty sure he's a studio musician in Nashville, the Music City, and just world-class people. And my wife was like, whoa, hang on. Who are you comparing yourself to? Is that why you quit? Who are you comparing yourself to? I, as a young 21-year-old percussionist, comparing myself to world-class musicians. Those 2 people went on to be incredible, and I'm comparing myself to them. And I think about this all the time in my own business. And it turns out that was that's part of the reason for my depression. Comparing myself to others who are literally making 7 figures a year in their business. So Barbie dolls. Of course, she's beautiful. She's wearing the sexy sundress, and she's got her pretty hair, and she's riding literally a pony with whatever. I, for the longest time, did not want my daughter playing. Oh, crap. Sorry, Barbie. For the longest time, I did not want my daughter playing with these things because she's 4 years old. She sees this as beauty, and my daughter's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, but she's not going to look like this. How many women look like this? Who are we comparing ourselves to? So I actually think this is a massive problem with bloggers and podcasters and creators and online entrepreneurs. We get stuck looking at these people who are ahead of us, and it makes us down and depressed sometimes, or at least it does for me. So I wrote down 3 solutions that I have literally tried. Solution number 1, you can just not deal with it. I could just not think anything about the fact that my daughter might watch Frozen and play with Barbie dolls her entire life and yada yada. You can just keep doing what you're doing. That's solution number 1. Not doing anything is a something. Option number 2, you can literally just stop your metaphor daughter from ever seeing a Barbie doll. I could get off all social media and Twitter and Instagram and unfollow everybody and never look to see what any other fellow entrepreneurs and creators are doing. I could abstain. Except that's kind of problematic because it builds in some loneliness, and every now and then that stuff's going to find, their success is going to find its way in front of me via Twitter or something like that. And also, I just like keeping up with what everybody's doing and seeing what ideas they have for topics and products and learning from them and all sorts of stuff. So that's not really viable either. My third option here is to surround yourself with other people who get it. Surround yourself with other people who get it, man. The blogging, the podcast, the entrepreneurship, and the struggles, and the roller coaster of income streams, and all this other stuff. Surround yourself with those people who can support you through the 2 weeks of mild depression while you are trying to get it back into your brain that I am beautiful too. I have what it takes to build an online business and to do what I want and reach people and help people and grow my blog and all this other stuff. I can. It might not be happening right this very second, but I can, and I should stick with it. That's a lot easier to do when you surround yourself with like-minded people. Look at who you are comparing yourself to. That's it. If you are aware of that, hopefully you can become more aware of your mental state and how that affects how you look at your own business and your own work and your own lifestyle. Be aware of who you're comparing yourself to. 2 more calls to action at the risk of you leaving this YouTube video. Number 1 would be to comment below and just weigh in with your thoughts. I'd love to hear if you've undergone anything like this before and you just want to say, hey, totally, that's me, I get it. Or if you have any other tips for us, drop me a comment. Number 2, Online Impact is my private membership community. I won't give you the whole sales pitch, but I will say that the more connected you are, and we have A gamers in our private community, the more likely you are to actually find success. Actually find quote unquote success. Go check it out. Links in the description below. Thank you for watching this video, YouTube tribe. I love you guys. Subscribe for more Barbie doll metaphors, and I'll see you next time. Adios.